From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Man, he really just gonna kick off the ball first. Ain't that something?
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are
Man, already cheating, kicking the ball off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Motion man is Schwartz. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Tony Pollard, 75 yards. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. It's Burrow. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10 now, Burrow. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. The 20, 5, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Extra point try now from Dicker. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Flushed out right. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Another try for Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. Going with their tight end on 4th. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. Pollard will take it up the gut, and he'll be taken down at the 34. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. Mayfield on play action. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Elijah Higgins, 27 yards. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On third down, Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. So on fourth down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Mayfield. He finds his man, Pollard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. And his pass incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
56.
Now Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mixon with a first down carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Burrow looking to pass. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd and a couple. And Chase will go in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
McPherson's kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. He may go. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Dicker down attack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. They go play action with Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
First down, here's Burrow. This is Smith with a grab. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And this one complete to Smith. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. Mixon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Now it's Mixon running right, and he stopped immediately there. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Football's the mic. Mike's football. Now watch run. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Following the interception, Mayfield. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Tony Pollard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the 1st down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Here's Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
Hey, let's get in that rules. 11 Thomas. Oh, here we go. Oh, 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check tight end. Check tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To Mixon on the check down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Mixon.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check 52.
They'll run with Mixon, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
74 yards rushing here from Mixon. He's got a 1st down.
Now Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now they go play action now. Burrow, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Commanders, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.